Oh yeah, hi again. Because I only hope you can hear me. We are having some technical difficulties. And I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I don't know what's happening. Sorry, I am trying desperately to get Lee in here. Let's get her. LFT. LFT. Where you be? Hang on, you guys. I am really trying to work through this. What do you want me to do to help? Please close this tab. Okay, will do. Hi again. How are you guys? Can you hear me? Hey, Anita Rodriguez. Mel Carter. Crazy Mama. And then if you guys don't know, we have some amazing mods. Can you hear me okay? Can someone tell me that they can hear me? You put a 1 in chat if you can hear me, please. Record. Let's see. Can you hear me? Stereo. Okay. You guys can hear me okay? We're live! This is amazing! My God. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hopefully LFT will pop on in just a second. We can get started on this Summer Wells discussion. But, oh my God, I cannot believe you guys are here. Thank you. So I'm going to cry. Literally. Like, if you knew how long this has taken us to get to this point, it's a victory moment for LFT, Crazy Mama, and myself. This is a victory moment. And you can't get in. Of course you can't get in. Why? Why can't you get in? How come you can't get in? No crying in baseball. I know. Well, Shell, you know, but I mean, a lot of people on here know that we have been working together for almost a year now. And we've gone live on other platforms, but we've never actually gone live on our own platform. And we work 18 to 20 hours a day together all the time, every day. Sometimes we take a break. Who is talking? Who is talking on my... What the hell is happening? We have people talking. Please don't come in and talk while I'm on stream. It's hard enough. I would love to be a part of it. Please let me in. Okay, I'd love to let you in. I don't know where you are. No joke. Like, for real. Hello? I see nothing. I see nothing of you back here. Can you just pop in? I've got strangers in my back area. Hey, Natasha. Hey, thank you. Hey, anybody? Oh, my mind is a million miles a minute because I'm just all of this weird emotion. But yeah, exit and try out again, please. First of all, let me say hi and thank you to everyone that came in here tonight, all 6 of you. I don't care that it's 6. I'd be talking to myself, LFT, and Crazy Mama. I did send you the new link. I sent you the new link. It's under L. But Natasha Cooper has been... she's been really helpful. She's been really a blessing to us, helping us get our feet off the ground with our channel and helping us look into this case for Summer Wells. I want to make sure that LFT can get in here again. Now text it to me. Good gravy, girl. Hold on. I'm trying. Let me see if this is the new. See if that one works. She's just been a blessing, very helpful to us, very kind, giving us some helpful hints and tips and how to best run a channel. And this is isn't this fun? You're not doing anything. Get up here. And so I just wanted to put out a special thank you to Natasha Cooper for having us on her true crime. And we will be there tonight after we do this live. So please come and join us on True Crime with Natasha Cooper. And we're going to finish our conversation over there. In the meantime, we are, I want to thank you all for being here again. And I'm not all applesauce. Okay. Shell, our mod boss, Crazy Mama, our other mod boss. Like, this is amazing. I can't believe you guys are here. This is so kind of you coming in here to listen to us talk about Summer Wells and what we can do to try and help find this little girl. And I don't know that we can do anything. We're YouTube creators. But what we do that we do slightly different from some other, not everybody, a lot of people do this. We do our own research and we deep dive everything. Everything. If there's a question on something, we deep dive. And again, I am waiting for LFT. I don't want to get started without her. She does so much of the work. And I apologize again for... I have someone in my back area, Natasha. This is so exciting. Hey, look at us. We did it.
Fun knocking on the door for 30 minutes.
Whatever. Then just be like Crazy Mama and bust that damn door down.
I'll really get off my ass. I can see you. I told you I will go through this phone cam. The Crazy Mama. Crap. Sorry.
I will go through this phone. That's our favorite thing to say to each other. I will come through that screen at you. I will go through this screen. It is our first live. Welcome. Thank you for being here, you guys. This is amazing. Can you believe this? Freaking year we've been working together, and this is our first live on our own channel.
We're so
cool. What the hell? That's amazing. All right, so let's talk some Summer Wells here, shall we? 1 2 1 2 1 2. Couple things I want everyone to keep in mind before Lee and I get LFT and I get started. I'm sorry. LFT and I get started, and that is, I want you guys to have someone in my back area, doesn't it? It is fun. Ask Natasha. She has several people in her back area. Sometimes she has trouble in her back area.
She's got a bouncer for how many people sneaking up trying to get in.
Right?
Yeah.
Her back area. So what I just want to go over really quick, and we're just going to give you a brief overview of our timeline, who this child is, who the parents are, what happened. It's going to be super brief, and we're going to get into a lot of details later on. But right now, we just want to, I'm so glad you could be here too, Anita. Thank you so much for your time. I'm very grateful. We just want to give you an overview. And first of all, let you know that who Summer Wells is. Summer Wells is a 5-year-old little girl who went missing out of Rogersville, New Jersey. Nope. Out of Rogersville, Tennessee on June 15th, 2021. Essentially, she vanished. She was here, and then she's no longer here. She's just gone. And so what we are trying to do is take the little bits of information that we have from law enforcement, put them together into a timeline to try and figure out what the hell happened to this kid. And along the way, you're going to hear some stories that are really uncomfortable. I'm not going to lie. They are super duper uncomfortable. And they are, I don't know, trigger warning for a lot of different things, okay? Drugs, alcohol, abuse, all that stuff is going to be covered, not necessarily tonight, but at some point during this, because that's what this case is. That's all it is. And we just we want to not focus on that stuff as much as we want to bring the information so that we can help Summer find her way home, however that may be. It is the weirdest case. And I thought the Watts case was a horrible case, but I'm proven that as soon as I find the depths and dregs of humanity, that there's another guy out there who's willing to push the limits and do some terrible things. But anyway, Summer Wells, 5 years old. She went missing from Tennessee on June 15th. I don't even know where to begin. How do we begin? LFT, how do we begin?
Okay, I guess just break it down. I don't think anyone in the chat or anyone listening right this second hasn't already heard a lot of the introduction stuff. So maybe if we could just break it down what Tia and I talked about last night and break it down how we see the minutes, or say the movements, and just go with Candace for a moment. Leave Don quasi out of it if you can, and follow the steps in terms of Candace movements between 8 o'clock and 3:30 that day, because that involves Summer. Because we know as far as we know, Summer was with her that whole time. So I say, not discounting Don, but for a moment, let's focus on where Summer was.
That's the thing. Also, just for people who don't know, Candace is the mom. Don is the dad. She has 3 brothers and a grandmother, Candace, too, who we renamed so politely Grandis, just not to confuse people. So, LFT, I'm actually going to have you start, because I think we kind of went through this together, and we can kind of just go through our timeline here minute to minute. Hi, Bren. How are you?
You want to do that?
Yeah. I think that's how we start it, is just giving everybody a brief idea of what happened that morning up until the point of when we don't know what happened to her.
Okay.
How about if we give you everything we know currently, and then we'll just go from there. How's that sound?
Good. Do you want to let me prove what?
Share.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, did I do it? I had to stream. Yes, I did.
Okay, hold on. This was
total professional at this point.
Okay, hold on. Let me try to zoom in, because this is what we were talking about.
Hi, Lacey.
Oh my gosh. My computer is like my life, like a 5-second delay. Okay, hold on. Can y'all see that?
Yeah, we can.
Oh my God. Okay, I think we should start here.
Here it is. And this is where we're starting.
I really wrote this out as if we were talking about it.
Okay.
Which is literally how it happened.
Yeah.
And so I think if anyone else has something to add, or if we've missed something, then profusely, because I don't want to miss even a minor.
Yeah, we want to make sure that we have a thanks case discussion. We're so happy you could be here too. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm ready when you are, sister.
Go for it.
So what we do know is they ran a ton of errands that day. And oh my God, case discussion. Yes. Yes. So much yes. We know that they got up and they left, and they took Grandis to the emergency room for her knee problems. And they left the house at 8 a.m. from their house in Rogersville, Tennessee, and they drove to Kingsport, Tennessee, and it took them about 25 minutes to get there. So we have them getting there about 8:30 at the hospital, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dropping off Grandis, trying to get her, I guess, in and cared for, all that good stuff. Oh, you have 8:45. I think, okay, I only had 8:30.
They arrive around 8:30, 8:45. They get grandmom situated, dropped off. And the biggest thing that sticks out to me is that if you go back to listening to Candace's interviews or quotes that she's given, because remember that other than facts that have been semi-verified by professionals in terms of times and whereabouts by professionals, law enforcement, etc., the only way that we can build a discovery at this point is by basing it off what is said, quoted, and printed. Like, without speculation, if we're just going off what they're saying.
This case, yeah, we have to say that we're used to dealing with discovery and facts, and we don't have that. We don't have the DA's discovery because there's no trial, there's no nothing, no one's been charged with anything. So we're just going off what we have. And we've also done, like, this isn't easy, by the way. Try and figure out when you have a time of someone's here at this time and here at this time, and then you got to figure out how they got to those points and make everything match. We did it. We got that. We have that.
In terms of after dropping the grandmother off, we noticed that in some of her, the quotes about it, what she did next, we noticed that Candace says that after she dropped her mother off, that some friends in Kingsport invited her over. Okay, let's go with that, Hunter. So they invited, and I thought it was interesting that they invited me over to sit at their house while I waited for mom to get done. So we weren't sitting in the hot truck. So I went over there. But at that time, it's like 73 degrees. We've gone through hour by hour for it to
68% humidity. Now, it was humid, so it may have felt slightly warmer during that time, but it really wasn't that hot.
Yeah. And I just want people to pick up how much I didn't realize this until last night. I'm guilty of it. How many times she says they did something so that they wouldn't have to sit in the car or in a hot car or interesting. It's just something I now keep in mind. So we don't know if Hunter says Candace called him. She says the opposite. My gut, and I think Tia's gut, we're assuming that she called him then around 9:30 because they were just sitting there. Right? Isn't that what we're thinking? And he was like, I think
to me, I think she called him. Hunter's a 15-year-old boy who is friends, or his mom and Candace were friends. And I think, hold on. Yeah, hi, I'm live. What can I help you with? That's okay. Somebody else wanted to join the live, apparently. I think Candace called him, but that's just one of the millions of inconsistencies we found. Go ahead. Sorry.
But let's just assume they got in touch around 9:30. That's including, like, they get to the hospital around 8:45, and that's including like sitting there getting mom checked in, whatever, and figuring out what to do next. So they get in touch with Hunter, say they communicate Candace and Hunter around 9:30, and then they decide, okay, they're invited over, whatever, or he's invited to go fishing, or however, whichever take you want to put on it. She leaves to go pick him up regardless, or has a reason to go over to his house. And so it's not far. It's like, 6 minutes?
Yep. Yes,
6
exactly.
to 8 minutes approximately. Yeah. So say
6 minutes. It's a mile 0.8, not even 2 miles.
So say they get there around 10,
Mm-hmm.
and let's just assume it's not like he's, running with his backpack on to get out to the car, because he says that, Summer changed clothes. Candace took her in. They changed clothes here in terms of bathing suit or swimming attire, however you want to look at it. So let's say they're there for a couple minutes at minimum, and they leave around by 10:25, 10:30. Because that's when the grandmother, had called to be picked up.
Mm-hmm.
And so they get there, 10:45?
Yeah, 10:45. They go back the 2 miles and they go pick up Grandis. We figured she got out maybe about 11. Does that sound about right to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's, again, just, we're kind of trying to piece these things together because we have some hard times that we have to fit in. Go ahead. I'm listening. So
she says, we've got all the clips, but whatever. She does say that after they left, according to Candace, after they left the emergency room, they ran over to the smoke shop, which is where she said they got the cigarettes and, in quotes, the other stuff. And then they went to the hippie house because they had cheaper vapes there. So let's say that takes 10 minutes total, because they're literally right next door to one another.
They share the same parking lot.
And so they do that. And then they need to leave by like 11:30.
Mm-hmm.
So they leave at 11:30, and they're going to go drop off the prescription at Walgreens. So they get to Walgreens, I would say 11:45 or 11:40 at the latest, and are leaving, assuming if they went through the drive-through line, anticipate that there was a few cars ahead of them.
Yeah, we have them there about 10 minutes.
Yeah. And then they're leaving. They're pulling up. They've got at least a 30-minute wait, because that's what Walgreens tells them. And so they decide to go to Lawyers. So you can take it over from there.
Hold on. I was reading. Was it an ER? We don't know. We don't know what it was. I don't think it was a doctor's appointment. And there's a couple things that we have in our back pocket file that we're not releasing quite this yet, that we need to confirm to make sure. But as of right now, I think it was ER, based on how the medication or how the prescriptions were done. I know this is weird, but this is how we have to do things. This is where we go with stuff.
They interchange hospital and emergency room. I'm thinking they took her to the emergency room just because she was in apparently that degree of pain that she needed to go.
Yeah. So they get to Walgreens. They wait at Walgreens for a few minutes, and at some point they decide, oh, wait, we have to wait 30 minutes. We'll just go to Warriors Path State Park, which is, what is it, like 2 miles, 3 miles away. Super duper close. Hold on. Let me tell you where it is. 3 miles. It is 7 minutes. It's 2.5 miles away. So, and this is a place that they've been to before. They go to the riding stable area and they go swimming. It's just kind of a little hole in the wall, if you will, where they take the kids swimming. Seems pretty private, what have you. Here's where it gets confusing, and there's some conflicting stories. Well, do we even want to get into that, or just lay it out first, maybe?
I guess just lay it out, but I think in terms of that, this is where I think at this point is where timing, in terms of us looking at it, and I know the other night when we were on with Natasha, how important it was to go by facts, or as close as we can to facts right now. And I think this is where it becomes really important to notice. We're working on the time now becomes specific. If we're going, because we're assuming that the times we've been given and the timestamps are all legitimate at the moment, because we don't know otherwise. And so that 12:21 of the swimming video, this is where time becomes really important, I think. and where you really have to map it out to see if it adds up.
Right. So they leave, what do we have them leaving Walgreens about 11:55 after waiting? And, they're like, well, drop your prescription off 30 minutes. You wait in line, blah, blah, blah. So they leave about 12:55. They get to Warriors Path State Park at 12:05. And they have a couple things they have to do when they get there. Grandis she's fiddling with her phone, and Hunter goes off wandering the woods for a few minutes, according to Candace. But they get there. Summer Wells goes swimming in the water, and there is a TikTok video taken. Candace takes a TikTok video at 12:21. Now, I know that there's creators out there who are saying, oh, that was uploaded the day before, and Here's what we're going with. We're going with the fact that this is what we know. This is what we know. So we're putting out what we know. We're not challenging anyone else with what they know. Hey, Jessica, thanks for being here. That's so nice of you. Thank you. So they go swimming. Candace's are there 15 minutes or so, but Candace has a habit of underestimating her time, near as we can figure out. We think they were there till about 1. What did we say? 1.
No, we think they're there. So they should
be done by 1:20. Okay, there it is. Yeah, sorry.
Well, they've got to be down at the swimming hole by 1:20 at the latest. That's including after Grandis pays her, or potentially adds minutes to her phone bill, to her phone plan or whatnot.
Yeah.
So they've got to be down by the water by 12:20 if she's recording a video at 12:21, and if they're going to spend 15 to 20 minutes there. And that's what they spent. But my question is, which is why it's in blue, is that the total time or the time that they spent swimming?
Swimming. Yeah, we don't really know. See, again, like some of this stuff is speculation. We got to figure it out. Thank you for being here, Curious Rose. Oh my God. I'm so grateful. This is so nice. So they leave Warriors Path State Park around 1:20 to head back to Walgreens, where we know that they're there at 1:33. We know they're there because Chris from the interview room has some sort of proof that they were there. I don't know if it's the time they picked up their prescription. I don't know if it's video. I don't exactly know what it is, but I know it's something because he wouldn't put it out if it wasn't. So 1:33, they're at Walgreens picking up the prescription that they dropped off, right? Then there's a rumored phone call in there, but we don't know about that yet. Like, again, so many conflicting stories that we could throw in here, but we're not going to do that quite yet. We'll fill you in after. After they get their prescription at Walgreens for Grandis, they go to Sonic and they all have slushies, and they get there about 1:40. They leave around 1:50 to head to Priceless, which is approximately 8 minutes away. And that's the grocery store that they do their grocery shopping in. And if you've seen the picture at LFT, you can probably share it if you can. The picture of Summer asleep on the milk.
Of a biscuit. So sorry, y'all, that might have to look at my images for a second.
Get her. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't prep her for this. I would love to share. I'd love to be professional like she is. The difference is I can't. My computer will not let me. So until I can figure out why my computer won't let me share to StreamYard.
Congratulations. I'm here on my thing on my desktop.
Thank God she can. Don said the picture of Summer asleep was not the last photo. Yes, we do have the last photo that Don says. Now, Don says. Don says. Don is a proven liar. Candace is a proven liar. And these are the parents of these people, of this child that we're trying to find. Are
y'all enjoying this? This is so. Yeah, I found it. Hold on. Also,
yes,
wait a minute.
and that's an
Correct
excellent
me
point,
if I'm
Anita.
wrong.
Hold on. This is a really good point. Look what Anita just put. Don said the picture of Summer asleep in the backseat was not the last photo. The one of him holding her. I don't know if you've seen that one. That's the last picture. But if that was the last picture, how could it have been if she was at work? I mean, that's Don says a lot. Don says a lot. None of it's freaking true. Oh, all right.
I was just making sure. Sorry, hold on. 6:15. Oh, I'm a dumbass. I cropped it. Never mind. I was hoping I had. All right. Well, she's swimming.
Yeah. Do you have the milk carton one? I mean, the milk where she's asleep next to the milk. Milk.
I hate milk.
Milk cold. It's not fond of you either.
Okay.
Oh, a case discussion. Neither do we. We don't either. But Anita, this is a brilliant point, and I want to leave this up here for a minute because I think that that's interesting. This is Summer asleep in the back of the truck against the milk that her mom and grandmother bought at the price list when they were there. And we will get to leave this picture up for 1 minute if you don't mind. We will get to that in 1 second. But they leave, they go to Sonic, they go to price list, they spend about 20-25 minutes in the store. We have them leaving priceless around 2:35 to take Hunter home. And they get back to Hunter's at approximately 2:45. Do you want to take it from there? Because I think this was a really good point that you made.
Okay. Can I go? Tough, y'all. Off of this. Okay, this is where it became crucial for me last night too. Well, I'm sorry, for us. In terms of the timing now between dropping Hunter off and the image, that picture or the video image of Summer asleep being taken at 3:09. As we were trying to do this the first time we did it through, Tia was like, how do we do on time? And I go, we're off. We've got like 39 minutes.
39 minutes. We had too
and I was
much
like, it doesn't add up because it would have, where we had stopped, it would have had to take Summer, Grandma, and Candace 39 minutes to get from Hunter's to where that image was taking of her asleep in the back seat. But the kicker is that where that location is, based on my walking every route possible from Hunter's back to 110 Bend Hill Road, and looking for that sign that we can see out of. Glad I did not mute my watch. That sign that we can see out of the driver's side window of Candace is driving.
Does everyone know what that is? Like, you guys know what she's talking about?
This one.
We grabbed a still. Yeah. We grabbed a still of that to kind of get it perfect.
Well, dang it to heck. Sorry, y'all.
No, it's good.
That one. Well, I don't know why I'm being a douche. I mean, whatever. But y'all see it. That thing. That's what I was looking for. I walked the whole damn thing. I don't suggest doing it. I think Natasha Cooper and I talked about this. Like, it makes you seasick kind of watching it. So, but basically the gist of it was to get to this location from Hunter's house, the max, it's either 8.4 to 9.2 miles away, depending on which route you take. And it ranges from 12 to 15 minutes. So let's say 15 minutes at max. We were nowhere near them being 15 minutes.
No.
Well, what we realized is that they needed to leave Hunter's house by 2:57 that afternoon. After dropping him off, they needed to be pulling away from his house by 2:27 to travel approximately 15 minutes to be at that location of the 3:09 sleeping video.
Right.
And then where that location is, and I just use that 6298, the Lone Star one. Sorry, y'all. It's
the address. Yeah.
Literally, this is the image that I was seeing. You can see the sign right there, and it's one of the images, like the house that's either right here or right here. But this place is only 5.1 miles from Ben Hill Road, from their house. So they've got about 9 to 10 minutes. So all we decided was, we know for a fact that they've got to be leaving his house by 2:57 to make that 309 add up in terms of location and where they were.
Miles, right. I mean, that's how it works. They had to have left Hunters by 2:57 in order to get to, in order to get to that point in the road. And we do literally walk those portions, and we do all that fun stuff. So, and
then that's only about 9 minutes, or it's 5.1 miles, approximately 9 minutes, according to Google Maps. I didn't check it on Waze, but let's assume it's something kind of similar. I think they are absolutely home at the latest by 3:30. And so we know that Summer apparently is home at 3:30. And then they're, unloading the groceries, dividing them up, doing laundry, planting flowers, or repotting, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. And this is being generous with the time too. I mean,
you took the words out of my mouth. I was like, man, we padded the stats with this time. You have no idea. We gave them, because Candace underestimates time so much, we gave them so much time at places that I'm sure, I don't know. We added so much time trying to make this work. Because what Candace says there's no possible way.
Yeah.
It can't be, you just can't make that happen. Yay, Shell's back. So they get home, so that you see that spot where they take the video. None of them knew time frames. Oh my God. Well, and that's a question that I have. Okay, so I'm going to put a time. Hang on 1 second. Let me finish this sentence, and then I'm going to ask the next question. But they get home, according to our math, about 3:24, 3:30 at the latest. Again, we're adding so much time, but 3:24 they should be home. They unload. They divide the groceries up. They're going to plant. They're going to do laundry. Bing, from 3:30 to 6:30 is the point where we don't know what happened to Summer Wells. We don't know. They aren't time people. They aren't a lot of people, actually. But my question is to you guys, and I ask this because I know what my feeling is, but I'm curious, and I would love to see you guys type in the chat. And I hate asking this question, so please just bear with me. But think about the worst day in your life, the worst thing that could possibly happen to you. And during that moment oh God, see, I just got anxiety thinking about that. When you think about that moment, do you remember things, specific things, or do you forget everything? Because I know for me, everything's heightened. My awareness is heightened. My nerves are I know what's going on. At the time, during a very traumatic event in my life, I could taste things, smell things, hear things. But you remember I do. I remember moments in time. Like I can go back and 20 years ago talk about something that happened, or 6 years ago about something that happened, and tell you who was wearing what and where they were standing and how, like that information. And you ask these people, you guys remember, right? You remember a situation. You remember every detail. Yes. See? Yes. Yes. A Curious Rose. Yes. I remember everything too. I do too. And especially when it's concerning your kids, your mom, Yes. 18 years ago, I remember what he was wearing, a look on his face. I even remember we had for dinner that night. Yeah, me too. Me too. That's the way I am too. Like, I think about things and I'm like, nope, I remember what I was doing, what I was wearing, who was there, where they were like everything, right? These mother truckers remember nothing. Mono. That's like Don's favorite phrase. Mono.
I don't recall. I really don't remember.
Do you know your daughter at all? Do you know your 5-year-old daughter? Do you know your 5-year-old daughter? Because let me tell you something. My kids that are older and teenagers and in their 20s, I mean, what?
Just, wait, I
what?
think I want to see something that Anita said. Hold on one second.
Okay.
But they all knew to keep their eyes on Summer. But what happened? Oh my gosh. You don't want to know what hit us last night thinking about that.
Yeah,
I blew
we have so many things to spill to you guys on this. And to be honest with you, it's amazing because neither one of us proudly talk to any parents. We don't talk to any family members. I don't want any association. That was one of the things that Ms. Cooper was like, hey, listen, if you want to be, you want to do this, don't talk to the family members. Don't get close to them. Don't, because your judgment gets clouded. And I 100% agree with that. I'm not saying that you can't do that. And there are creators out there who do a very good job at it. I would not be one of them. I would go through the screen at Candace and Don. We would not be good. Just be like, what the hell are you talking about? They remember nothing from that day. I don't know how you can't remember anything from that day. It was 2 freaking months ago. How the hell does that happen? How do you not? I mean, I remember things, but look, case discussion 20 years ago. I remember what we had for dinner. I remember, like everything.
Yeah.
But they don't even know if she was wearing shoes, right?
I don't know the shoes thing. I mean, you've seen my portrait. I mean, I didn't wear shoes when I was little, and I don't like wearing them all the time now. I don't like driving for sure in shoes.
I hate wearing shoes. I hate it. But I wear flip-flops around my house all the time in an effort so I can take my shoes off. I hate shoes. But don't tell me that a 5-year-old little girl on this terrain walked away on her own barefoot. It doesn't add up. We did the math. Go look at the video. It's impossible. It's like, what the hell? How? No. So to me, one of our theories, whether it's the theories of what happened to Summer are accident. There was an accident. They panicked and they did whatever. There was a stranger abduction. Doesn't add up. Doesn't add up at all. The terrain of that house, the area does not add. No. And we will go through all of that. I promise you. A known abductor, maybe.
Baby. I don't walk off by herself.
No, did not walk off by herself. I can't get behind that one at all. And I mean, and you guys know that LFT and I don't. Hey, Karen, thanks for being here. We don't often disagree, but there are some things we do disagree about. And I mean, I don't think either one of us have an opinion of what happened to this kid yet until there's more facts out there. But I do not believe she walked away. I can't with that. I can't. They would have found her.
And her scent would have been picked up, I think, in other places. That's what gets me, is that it all goes down to Ben Hill.
Yeah, Ben Hell, as I call it. Ben Hell. Change that bitch to Ben Hell. Ben Hell Drive, Road, whatever it is.
Why is it echoing?
I don't know. Or do you have YouTube open?
On my phone, but it's been on there the whole time. And it just started echoing now.
I don't know.
There was one thing that I noticed too last night, and for the first time ever, I was sitting here reading it. Where was it, Tia, that I said, I was like, this might be the most adamant statement I've ever heard that woman make. about her leaving the property. Remember when I said Candace, I was like, read this, that it says she would never walk away or something ever. Like, I mean, it was like something was like pure, like she would never ever walk away. She would never leave this property on her own. Like, I mean, it was the most, like, as I read it through the article, that was the most concrete, powerful thing I think she said throughout the whole thing. So assuming that she wouldn't leave, I don't think she would. And I don't think if she did, they would have had more of a scent and a trail to follow. But
hey, let me just jump in here because what Shell wrote, I want to address. She said, I don't always agree with don't talk to the family. A creator found the truth talking to Don about the boys. Take it. I want to address that because I think it's super important. First and foremost, I'm really glad that J is for Justice talked to Don. She's one of the exceptions to the rule for me. And that is she was able to keep her professionalism, find out information. And then when she, sorry for the dog barking. I'm really sorry, you guys. Oh my God.
I hate that thing.
I'm gonna lose my mind. The dog, please. Jesus, Mary and Fred. The voice being removed is the only truth out of their mouths. Yes. But I appreciate J is for Justice speaking with Don and getting us and delivering that information because I think she did an incredible job of keeping her professionalism and keeping her distance. Oh my God. Sorry. Hold, please.
I don't know what's happening.
This is the issue right here. This is the issue. Do you see? Do you see? People out there are unthrilled with your behavior, sir. You're interrupting stream. Say you're sorry. Tell the people you're sorry.
No, put it down. Put it down.
But I do appreciate Jay doing that and delivering the information to all of us and being kind enough to put the information out there for all of us. So that I do agree with you, Shell. I personally would not do well with that. I wouldn't do well because I can't keep my feelings to myself. I don't have a poker face. So with what you said, I do agree with that. I agree. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I apologize.
I have no idea what we were talking about before.
Kids don't get removed because a sibling is missing. CPS.
Oh,
Yes. Well, we know CPS had several reported issues. We know that. No, they don't remove them for that. I mean, several children have been kidnapped that have siblings that have not been removed from the house. So I think that speaks volumes in itself. I don't know.
Do I say what I thought about last night?
Oh God, yeah.
Or do we wait on?
No, say for sure. Say.
Okay. I forgot how this came up when Tia and I were doing it, but just bear with me for just a second, especially moms, anyone, that maternal kind of instinct in you. Does this make sense to y'all? What about if I've got to stop forgetting to mute my watch. Okay, what about if it happened like this? What if the laundry, how Candace talked about doing the laundry and everything, what about if that happened after planting the cactuses and stuff? Now, bear with me. They get home. She says that they, get the boys, they unload the groceries, they go through, kind of divide them up, et cetera, et cetera. And the way that Candace talks to me, this flowed naturally. It was like something about unloading the groceries and everything immediately followed before even talking to Chris McDonough. It was like unloaded, and the way she spoke about it. Then it was like seeing mom outside wanting to replant, or we need to repot the cactus, whatever. To say they do that. They come home after they divide up the groceries, and they're maybe they're sitting there piddling for a minute. Summer's on, sitting on the floor playing.
Right.
And she looks outside and she sees her mom, and she's like, we got to replant these flowers, or whoever suggested replanting the flowers. They go out, Summer helps, they do it. In the middle of that, or, then Summer's like, I want to go back inside and go play with the boys, or go home, or just whatever, get the hell out of
whatever it is. Yeah, she decides she's going to go in.
Go, and then goes downstairs. Okay, she says, yes, go for it. I'm going to fix mom's grandmom's knee brace. I'll be over there in a second. She told the boys, she peeked in, boys, I'll be right back, yada, yada. Who knows how long that they were maybe fixing the knee brace and any other potential activities that took place. But so she's over there for just a few minutes, and then she comes back. And then what about if she did the laundry? So she comes back in from the grandmother's, and she starts doing the laundry, and the boys are doing their own thing. And she's like, boys, where's Summer? She's downstairs. Summer, yells, doesn't have an answer. But at this point, she's like doing the laundry kind of stuff, the domestic like chores. But she keeps doing that. And then a few minutes later, she's like, Summer again. And the boys are like, I don't know, Mom. She went downstairs to play with her toys. Okay. Now that she's spent several plus minutes, longer than 2 to 5 minutes from when Summer left her site from planting to now at this point of calling and then going down to the basement. She goes down there and she realizes she is not there. Then she starts to panic, like the whole yelling, the running around, looking for, yelling for Summer. That would make more, like that level of panic to me makes more sense after that kind of duration of time, not 2 to 5 minutes, because remember, if we're taking into account some other quotes that have been said during interviews, even Allie/Leslie/Hunter mentioned things. Sometimes she freaks out about losing the kids, but this was much longer. This was like a longer span of time. And so no wonder she's freaking out, because holy crap, no one's seen her since minutes plus ago. And that's why she calls Dawn so frantic. It's like that almost makes more sense to me, like her actions and the level of panic, frantic, whatever. I know missing a child for even a moment is scary, but I'm trying to think in terms of how they operate. I'm just trying to put myself in their dynamic and in their position. I really feel like the laundry, she came in, got distracted doing something else. Don't get me wrong, I do think she yelled for Summer, but it's like you have 4 children, so you're like multitasking. Checking, and it was not that she wasn't checking on her or yelling for her, but it was just like moments kept slipping away. Like time, every moment got, she was further and further away from actually going down to physically check where Summer is. So now my whole thing is, which Tia also described, she's like, you do realize that takes Candace out of the picture. And that's true, it does. But there's no reason why I shouldn't look at it, like we said, that we shouldn't look at it from every angle at this point, because we don't know. But I think that explains her behavior during that day. Does it explain her behavior since then? Nah. But it just clicked with me. I was like, what if the laundry and everything came after the planting? What if they really did come in, divide up the laundry, sitting there? Summer's up now. She just napped for like 20 minutes in the car. She's good. I don't think she went in and went to bed on the middle of the floor kind of deal. So yeah, they keep going. I mean, they're just doing stuff. And
first she went for a walk, then changed it up and said she was helping Grandis with her knee. I know.
Oh yeah.
They have like 3 main times placed. Wait, what are you saying?
Yeah, like,
it would be nice side by side
versus the timeline. Yeah, that's kind of what we've done, and it's the biggest headache. Like I'm starting to resent.
Well, we've taken those 3 times and we've made everything. I guess we've created the narrative, if you will.
But based on those times and what's been said.
Yeah, based on the factual times, we've created the narrative around it, which I hate doing because I am a fact-finding fact that, like, I need the facts. I want I don't want speculation. I hate speculation. So
I don't know. What about,
Candace knew CPS was coming. Do you think they hid Summer? Karen, I initially heard that and thought maybe that was a shot. I don't know that I believe that anymore. I did initially hear that. LFT, what do you think? Do you think? Yeah, details are added with every interview. That's true, crazy mama.
wait,
Karen, I don't know if this has been asked, but Candace knew CPS was coming. Do you think they hit her?
no, I mean, maybe for a moment, but I don't think, I think they've hidden things in the past in terms to not have to deal with Department of Health Services or Child Protective Services. But I don't think this span of time doesn't make sense for me to just hide her for CPS.
Nicole, I think you and I probably have similar theories. I don't think that what happened to Summer is in any way, shape good. No part of it. Her life prior to, again, all this will come out in the wash, and we will, we're going to go through this bit by bit. Yep. Yep. Nicole. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I used to think that they hit her as well initially. That was my hope, that they hit her. But I will tell you that I have some questions on motive, on the parents' motive. I do question that because it doesn't add up.
No.
So I don't know.
We can post this stuff on Facebook too, if it's of any reference for anyone who's looking at it.
Yeah, we'll post that in our group. Yeah, join our group, because that's where all the information is that we find. And oh dear God, crazy mama. Oh, that's gross. I think something was bad was happening. CPS was coming and they freaked. I think so too, but here's the thing. Here's my theory on the accident. I will say this out loud. And that is, I have a hard time with the accident theory too, because I feel like if you're in such a panic, then hold on. Okay, sorry. I had to mute her. She was really loud all of a sudden. If you had a good mod to drop the A, what? I do have a good mod. You're one of them. What are you talking about? She's head queen. Hold on. Are you outside, LFT?
I'm not talking. I haven't said a word since you said I was being loud.
It was your background noise.
There's nothing.
It was your background noise. All of a sudden, it got really loud. T and LFT are so precise with timelines and such. I'm going to say this from this point on, the timelines. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Did she say a good mod? Mod Boss. Shell, we want you to change your name to Mod Boss. Can we change you to Mod Boss on here? I think you should be Mod Boss.
I boss your ass? Shall I boss your ass? Yeah.
Yeah. Like Shall I kick your ass out if you're not nice?
Shall I mod you? Shall I mod you?
We okay, and let me just say, for a small little channel that we are so grateful that you guys are here. We got some badass mods. Come in here. Come at me, bro. Our mods are the best. No, the accident theory doesn't add up to me either, because I feel like there would be a lot more panic with Candace, a lot more, and this is my point of view, so I don't know. A lot more panic, a lot more regret, a lot more, I don't know. I don't get that from Candace. I just don't get accident from her. She seems too calm. She just seems too calm. I know everybody loves Shell. Shell's badass. Shell and Crazy Mama are totally badass. And Crazy Mama, okay, just so you guys know, Crazy Mama should be up here with us. She's the one who keeps us straight, sane, and on board. Like, are you doing a live today? Did you work today? What did you find today? She's like our boss. So she should be up here telling the stories. No one does timelines better than T and LFT. Sticking to the facts is the hardest part of this case. It is super hard. It is super hard because we don't have a lot of facts. And a lot of it is speculation. Okay. Sorry about that. Just got a alert from my neighborhood. But we are going to go through this stuff bit by bit. And hopefully, oh, there she is. Oh. And hopefully maybe, I
guess
don't know if we
watches too.
Yeah, I don't think we can aid law enforcement or anything, but I think that we can aid you guys into understanding what we're finding. And I don't know. Yeah, Crazy Mama does run a tight ship. You have no idea.
No,
you have no idea.
You really have no idea.
Y'all have no idea.
And I'm speaking to two other, like, wow, no, y'all don't know. They run a tight ship.
Yeah, but I can promise you. Well, that's interesting since you used to be the admin. To the best of my ability, this is the best.
At least you didn't have to super chat us.
Right?
And you can't because we don't even have that.
Yeah, we're not monetized. We don't have super chat. We don't have any of that.
Anyone could come up here and talk. I don't care.
I'm back, bitches. Yes. I love it. I'm glad you're back, Shell. I'm glad. We're happy to you're back. We're damn happy. But yeah, we plan on going through the summer well stuff with a fine-tooth comb as best we can, offering you guys what we know. Maybe not exactly when we know it, because we need to make sure that only the four of us know how funny that is. I know, right? We need to make sure that we dot our I's and cross our T's before we put it out there, because I don't want to put false information out there. It's going to happen. I know it's going to happen, but I don't want to do it. If at all possible. Is it weird that all Candace's pics and videos, doing things with the kids? I think that's one of the things that keeps me wondering if it's, I don't know. See, now your background got really loud again. I just had to mute you again because your background got really loud again. I don't know why that happened. Okay, I can't see what it says. Sorry. Anyway, we will probably wind this down. Where'd she go? There she is. We'll probably wind this down. It's just me. You don't hear LFT. The background noise gets like really, really loud. You guys don't hear that? That's good that you don't hear it. I have a problem with the boys don't know something. Izzy, I don't know. We don't know a lot about the boys. And I'll be honest with you, I kind of want to keep it that way. The boys were taken out of the home. They are separated. Hey, Amanda, thanks for coming in here. That was really nice of you.
Unmuted.
No. Nope. They're separated. They're all in individual foster homes. hopefully doing well. Why, we don't know. I don't know that we'll ever know, but I don't know. I feel bad for those boys, but I'll be honest with you, we're going to try not to talk about them a whole lot on this channel. This was our first live. We hope to do many, many, many more where we just sit and chit chat with you guys about some of the facts that we find. Maybe you guys can even answer some of the questions that we have, make sense of the information in our brains. Bless those boys. I know. They have to be, right? They have to be. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I am so grateful. I know LFT, where'd she go? She's grateful. Did you know that Candace's friend ex-Allie daughter went missing for a while? Yes, she did. She did. Yes, we do know that. I don't know. Yes, do blue hearts in for the boys in the chat and just acknowledge them and maybe throw up a prayer. When you go to bed tonight, when you're thinking of your families and things like that, maybe throw a prayer up for Summer that she is. God, I don't even know what to say. I want to say that she's alive and well. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Found justice. Those are the words I think of when I think of Summer.
I'm done text. I don't even, I'm still pondering that one, Nicole.
What?
It's done or I'm done text.
Well, yeah, I don't know if I make anything.
Yeah,
it's done. Yeah.
I need to double check one or two more things before I say anything.
Yeah, hashtag find Summer, hashtag pray for Summer. Pray for Summer. Because I'm really fearful that this that this is worse than we're thinking. I think it might be worse than we're thinking. And I found that out the hard way with Watts. When Chris Watts, that whole case, LFT and I went in thinking that he was innocent, and we tried to remain neutral, and we went in depth, down and dirty, and I'm telling you, that case changed me and the way I look at people. And this one I think this one's going to leave a mark too. I really do. Who is Watts? Yeah, Watts. We don't talk about Watts. We're talking about Wells. Sorry. Who is Watts? Watts who? The nightmare case that took over for a hot minute. But yeah, pray for Summer. Oh, girl. Let me tell you something. Write it down. Write it down, because this is important. I want you all to remember this. If something happens, if these parents are found guilty of anything, or if these parents are charged with something in this child's disappearance, my ass is in Tennessee on a bench in that courtroom. I want to see, hear, feel, taste, and punch somebody. If this case is where I think it's going, I'm just saying, I will be in Tennessee. I'm not joking. I will be there. I will not bring Crazy Mama with me because I will have to bring bail money. I will not bring LFT because I will have to bring bail money. And what I need is someone to bail me out. So they have to be out. Amanda, you want to go? Bail money. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate your time. We appreciate you. If you have questions, come into our group, leave a comment below. I know, right? We are all there. Leave a comment below, subscribe to our channel. And like join our conversation. We need you. We need you. We need to know things. We are so grateful that you guys came in to spend a few minutes with us and to talk about summer. We will be back in a day or two to talk some more about her. And we hope that everyone has an amazing Labor Day. We are going to be live on True Crime with Natasha Cooper in about an hour or so. So if you guys want to go over to her True Crime channel and catch us over there, we're going to go through some of this stuff in a little bit more detail. But thank you to our mods. Thank you to our friends who are here. And of course, without a doubt, thank you to my partner in true crime and my best friend, my best good friend, LFT, for putting up with me. I really appreciate it. And thank you guys so much. Do you have anything you want to say?
Thank you for tolerating me. No, yes, thank y'all so much for coming. I'm sure this will be a lot more fluid as we get back in the habit of doing it.
Yeah, we're a little out of practice, I would say, but we will, it'll go much smoother now, hopefully. And, oh God, thank you, Izzy. We appreciate that. We will see you guys soon. Have a great night and enjoy the rest of your Labor Day weekend. Bye.
Thanks, y'all.